Check yourself out. Check yourself out. Well, there's no one here, even though you're running live, and people who see you on rewatch will see it. But there's nobody here right now, so you can do it and check yourself out. Busking for a buck, and the house is a mess. And I have nothing thought out for dinner. Oh, there's someone there. Hello. At the last moment, I realized I needed to package up some skinless, boneless chicken breasts and get them in the freezer. Hi, killer bees. I really do. I have 4 chicken breasts over here. I got to get them in baggies and get them in the freezer. Oh, thank you for the red heart. That's adorable. Thank you. I did wash my hands before I started the live. Hi, Rosemary and Thyme. It's going to be a little bit crinkly noisy for just a few seconds. How you doing? Hi, Tears Ran Dry. Good morning, sunshines. Good morning, starshine. The earth says hello. Hi, Lillian. Hi, Rhonda. You twinkle above us. We twinkle below. Good morning, everybody. My name is Susan. Welcome to Lip Locked No More. It is 67 degrees Fahrenheit in my town today. I'm saying it's about as near perfect weather as it can get. Hi, Dina. All right, let me throw these in the freezer. Well, I'm not going to throw them in the freezer. For crying out loud. Hi, Jen R. I know how you people are. You people. I can say I'm going to throw these in the freezer, and it's a figure of speech. And the next thing you know, you guys will be running wild out on the main streets of YouTube, putting in chats all over the place. Did you see it this morning? Lip Lock No More threw the chicken into the freezer. Or at least she said she was going to throw it in the freezer, and then she didn't throw it. She just gently placed it. Well, what do you expect? Put it to the back. And now I got to wash the hands because obviously I was not wearing gloves. So let me wash my hands. Good morning, starshine. The earth says hello. You twinkle above us. We twinkle below. Say something to me. Your chat faded. All right. The title, Busking for a Buck. I'm sure most of you know what busking is. And I've never been a busker per se. And I'm not actually one today. But I'm live because I don't plan on being on here a whole long time. For one thing, I want to try to give away those free memberships the way we talked about yesterday. Hi, Angie's Live. The way we talked about me being able to do it. But you guys know, I do too, Rosemary. And I have performed on a street corner, but I wasn't literally busking. Okay. You guys know, hi, Carrie, that I read all the comments under community, under shorts, vids, live streams. Sometimes it may take me a little while. I try to get to them. Hi, Nada Dramanana. I do try to get to your comments expeditiously. I've got a spot on my lens. Hang on. And more often than not, I get to them pretty quickly. Because when you're an old retired woman, you know, you got time. Well, yesterday afternoon, in my recommended, and I shared it on our community tab, came up this wonderful channel. I'm pretty sure it's called Nanny Styles. So one thing I want to do is recommend that channel. Nanny is 75 years old. As I understand it, she lives in Liverpool, England. And she is funny. She's gorgeous, humorous. I fell in love with this woman like one view. You know, YouTube love. So I happened to get, because you kids don't usually, hi Beth Ann, hi Pink, you kids don't comment much, if at all, when I share another channel on the community tab. And you know, as a commentary, critique, criticism, opinion, and all that business channel, and I'm getting to my point about the title today, okay? You guys know me. I have to go all the way around the block to get to the punchline. All right. You very rarely leave comments, but you know that I like to share channels that I enjoy, or one that I'm like, oh, gee, I've never seen this before, and how refreshing and different. And so the people that watch me might like that. So I'll put it on the community tab. And it also kind of keeps you up to speed, since I am a commentary and like kind of a review channel, but not really. I like to share with you what it is I'm perusing on the YouTube streets, and that I'm willing to make commentary on, because I don't like to comment, critique, opinion, or any of that business. If I haven't seen it, then I don't have a foundation upon which to build an opinion. So I was scooting around yesterday evening on Nanny's channel. And while I was doing it, I thought, well, go into the creator studio and catch up on the comments. there was a comment under that community post. There were two, actually. And I was like, oh, that's unusual that someone is commenting under a share. And the comment had absolutely nothing to do with the post. And I don't remember seeing the username before. I think that it's in and out, or ins and outs. Hi, Kit. Now, to today's title, Busking for a Buck. That person, and the comment is still there under the share from Nanny Styles that I shared of Nanny Styles yesterday. I checked this morning to make sure it was still there. I had to look a little bit because I couldn't remember where it was. This person, I've never had this happen before, and I don't know if it's legal. I mean, I'm being upfront, not their comment, but what they've asked of me. This person left a comment saying that if I would do the Leon, is that Ziggy? That's Empress Ziggy. Hi, good morning, Ziggy Hill. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if this is legal, okay? They asked if I would do the song by Leon Russell, A Song for You. And that if I would, and that it was up to me, it was my choice, but that if I would, they would make a $50 donation to our cat rescue. Plus rags. Does anybody know? Killa Bees, you're welcome here though. Stranger in a strange land. If you're saying that you are a stranger in a strange land, we're pretty friendly over here, unless I'm really angry and I'm ranting. But tears ran dry. I know. But I don't know. Now, I knew the name of the song. And Leon Russell is older than me, and I'm 73. Oh, I'm a poet and didn't know it. Now, of course, I know, I mean, I don't know Leon Russell, but I know Leon Russell, right? My generation. Y'all, you're not going to believe this. I had the song by the Carpenters. So I had Karen Carpenter in my ears, in my head. So I went over yesterday evening and I thought, well, there's a reason I have never ever performed Leon Russell's A Song for You, ever. I've never even sung along with the recording because I can't sing as pretty as Karen Carpenter. So I never sang along with it. And here's the part that you'll be like, duh. Hi, Slim. That you'll be like, duh. How did you not know that Leon Russell wrote that song? I don't know how I did not know that. I didn't know till yesterday, because when the person in the comments said, if you will do the song, A Song for You by Leon Russell, I was like, oh, and they also said that they thought I could really rock it. And I'm like, how can I, what? So yesterday evening, I thought, well, what have I got to lose? Except $50. And I've been singing for my supper almost all of my life. I started when I was 4 years old. The first time I performed professionally on my brother's live radio broadcast. I've told this story here, so I won't tell it again. Hi, DJ. So I thought, well, Susan, you sing anyway. And you may absolutely fall smack dab on your face because, darlings, this is a hard song to sing. And with my disclaimer that I've never sung it before in its entirety until about an hour ago. And I even, if I can do this without knocking my phone, I even had to write down lyrics because any of you who have been in music may have heard, hi, Fred, what I'm about to say. And it's true. As a singer, or an instrumentalist, you have to perform the song at least 18 times before it becomes yours. And I'm a stylist. I don't sing songs melodically the way they were written. I have the band playing in my head as I'm singing a cappella. And I have to stay really focused on hearing the band so that I don't accidentally change keys or go flat or sharp if I can keep from it, which is also very challenging while singing a cappella. As a matter of fact, it's very challenging for some people regardless. That's why once in a while you'll hear me say, in a rather arrogant and probably a rude way, but I don't mean it rudely, I'm just being humorous. But sometimes my humor seems cutting, and I don't mean for it to be, but it can be. I've often been heard to say or to type in a chat room, please leave the singing to those of us who can actually do it. So, I don't know if this is legal. And I don't know if I can get away with it. And I don't even know now if I can do it because right now I feel like I'm on America's Got Talent and that I'm 73 years old and that Simon Cowell is sitting in front of me. But if I can do my rendition well enough that the person that left that comment meant it and would actually donate $50 to Furry Feline Monsters of Mass Destruction. Carrie, if you have it, would you please drop my Cash App and my PayPal in this live chat? Because I'm going to try my rendition, Busking for $1, for $50. That will help the 19, or I'm sorry, we've lost 2 and I forget. Well, I don't forget, but I still say 19 when I should say 17 now. 17 rescued cats that would not most likely have otherwise survived. And 1 dog, Rags. And I would use that $50. Thank you, Kit Branch. I think that's Krona. Please correct me if I'm wrong for the 89 Krona. That money will go to buy food for the cats and for Rags. And maybe even some special treats. But for sure, the essentials, if that person comes through. And I want y'all to know that even if they don't, I'm okay with that. I'm trying to not cry. I don't know. I'm really nervous, okay? Um, because even if they don't, they gave me a challenge. And when we begin to age, challenges can become quite valuable. As a matter of fact, in my opinion, they are extremely valuable. We don't want to rest on our laurels, and we don't want to sit on our hind ends. My mama always said, baby, when you get old, don't ever stop, because if you ever sit down, you won't get back up. So that viewer gave an old lady a challenge that I was like, I can't do this. And then a little while ago, I was like, well, maybe you can. I like a good challenge. I also am appreciative that it caused me to learn something new. By that I mean, I've never learned the song. And it's really hard to sing. Stallin', stallin', stallin'. How much longer can she stall? And if I don't start out in a low enough key, I'll totally blow it. Oh my, okay. I'm gonna have to back up because I get kind of loud. I've been so many places in my life and time. I've sung a lot of songs, made some bad rhymes. I've lived my life in stages. I started out too high. I've lived my life. I'm going to modulate down because I started out too high. I've been so many places in my life and time. I've sung a lot of songs. I've made some bad rhymes. I've lived my life in stages. 10,000 people watching. But we're alone now. And I'm singing this song to you. I know your image of me is what I hoped to be. I treated you unkindly, but darling, can't you see? There's no one more important to me. Baby, can't you see right through me? 'Cause we're alone now, and I'm singing a song to you. You taught me precious secrets of a true love withholding nothing. You came out in front when I was hiding. Now I'm much better. And if my words don't come together, please listen to the melody, 'cause my love is in there hiding. I love you in a place where there's no space and time. My love is in there hiding. I love you in a place where there's no space and time. I love you for my life. 'Cause you're a friend of mine. When our love is over, remember, we were alone. And I was singing this song to you. I messed up the last verse. I'm going to try it one more time. No, I'm not. Love you in a place where there's no space and time. I can't get the melody back in my head. After I do that bridge, because I do the bridge in a different melodic way than it was written, and without the band, I struggle every time coming out of that bridge to find the right note to go back into the verse. Give me a moment. I want to do that last verse, It's Justice. It won't come back. That's the best I can do today. I can do the bridge one more time because I like the way I do it. Taught me precious secrets of true love, withholding nothing. He came out front while I was hiding. Now I'm so much better. And if my words don't come together, please listen to the melody, 'cause my love is in there hiding. I love you in a place where there's no space and time. See, I can't come out of it. Oh, all right. Well, whew. I'll work on it. Thanks, Rhonda. No, killer bees, I didn't. But thanks, guys. Whew. I wish I had a band, and then maybe I could. But so, let me sing you one that I do know. How about an old Irish jig tune? And when I say old, I mean old. Okay? Because I got no content today. Except I want to try to give away the free memberships. Been on the 23rd of June, and as I sat weaving all at my loom. Too low. Been on the 23rd of June, and as I sat weaving all at my loom. Too high. Been on the 23rd of June, and as I sat weaving all at my loom. Being on the 23rd of June, and as I sat weaving all at my loom, I heard a thrush singing on yon bush, and the song she sang was a jug of punch, la-da-da-da-da-da-day. La-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, la-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-day. And what more pleasure could a girl desire than sitting down beside the fire? And what more pleasure could a girl desire than sitting down beside the fire? And in her hand, oh, a jug of punch, and on her, hang on, and on her knee, whoa, a tidy winch, da-day, la-da-da-da-da-deedle-deedle-dum, da-da-deedle-deedle-dum, day. And when I'm dead and left in my mold, at my head and feet place a flowing bowl. And when I'm dead and in my mold, M-O-U-L-D, not M-O-L-D. At my head and feet place a flowing bowl, that every young man passing by, he can have a drink and remember I died today. La-da-dum, da-da-deedle-deedle-dum, la-da-deedle-deedle-dum, day. Been on the 23rd of June, and as I sat weaving all at my loom. Being on the 23rd of June, and as I sat weaving all at my loom, I heard a thrush singing on yon bush, and the song she sang was a jug of punch, today. La-da-da-da-da-deedle-deedle-dum, la-da-deedle-deedle-dum, day. Google what a jug of punch is. So let's see if we can give away some free memberships. Everybody's talking at me 'cause I screwed up Leon Russell. I messed his song up real fine. Y'all, I haven't done a lick of housework. It looks like crap in here. Don't judge me. Viewers stop and staring. Is she singing Leon Russell? Wish she'd learned the words and the melody right. I don't know why she tried to sing them songs that she don't know. I guess she thinks that she's something, but she's not. All right, where's my channel? Let me make sure we don't have any audio on. We don't want feedback, or echo. Oh, there's an ad running? Oh, she must have monetized her channel. All right. Oh. Jen R., Candy Malin, Birdie's Crime Chat, Liberty Eris, and Grandma 10. And I have 5 more to give away this month. Oh, by the way, y'all didn't even make me enough money. I didn't even get no money from YouTube today. Thank you very much for not giving me enough money to get any money. Okay, never mind. I didn't get any money this month. Got 2 freaking channels on YouTube and didn't get any money from YouTube. Unless I did and I didn't know it. All right, now look. Hang on. Because I think I got 5 more. Tennessee DJ, Meep, Kendall Woodward Stone, Rhonda R., and act right, bitches! Congratulations to the 10 who got free memberships from me today. And from YouTube. I mean, they're the ones that let me do it, right? Okay. But now I have finally figured out how. Now we know it cannot be done from a phone. You got to use your computer. So, you guys know how this works by now, I'm sure, because this program has been in place for a while here on YouTube, and you kids are experienced in chat rooms. So, you know that is good for 1 month. And we don't have much going on over here right now for members because I don't know how to do most of what needs to be done. Like on my other channel, I have custom emojis, but they were made for me by someone who doesn't like my happy ass anymore. So if there are any of you out there who know how to make the proper ratio and all of that business. Oh, here, let me give myself a like. Where I can provide you with some custom emojis. That would at least be kind of nice, wouldn't it? To have that. Because right now you got nothing. You got a badge by your name for giving me money. except for the 10 who just got their free memberships. Now, let's use our common sense here. Here's the whole idea of YouTube doing that. And I like it. But let's not fool ourselves. It's a very clever marketing plan. I wish I had thought of it back when I was in marketing. But anyway, the hope is that when you get the email or the notification that tells you that free one is about to expire, what YouTube and I personally hope for, well, they don't hope personally because they're almost all computers, unless you're always in trouble with YouTube, like I'm always in trouble with YouTube and always under human review. The hope is that when that free one expires, that you will actually become a member. And we got, I think, 3 levels over here. I don't remember. Hi, my ranch. So indeed, that would be my hope as well. I'd hope that you might, like my silliness and the way I cut up and act a goofball. And, well, let me clarify that. I'm not acting a goofball. I is one. So I guess we need to have story time, but I need a cigarette. So I'll tell you what, let's go out on the porch. Anybody that wants to hang out for story time, and I'll look at your chat while I'm smoking. I just need a few puffs. Tears ran dry, honey. You're looking for a rescue dog? Well, shelter's the best place, And tears ran dry. If you go to a shelter, black dogs are the least adopted. They tend to blend into the background. Also, scared and cowering dogs tend to not get adopted. All they need is a little love, affection, and reassurance. And there are, if nothing else, tears ran dry, there are like Rocky Kanaka. I'm not sure that's how you pronounce it. Kanaka, Rocky Kanaka. He has a wonderful channel here on YouTube. It's called Sitting with Dogs. Let me sit y'all down. Oops, sorry. I wasn't thinking. I'm so sorry. And tears ran dry. What Rocky does, I'm trying not to bump it because I don't want it to do that weird rotation orientation thing it does. Okay. In his on his channel called Sitting with Dogs, Rocky goes to the shelter and he literally sits with the dog. And he picks the ones, I mean, this is how I learned about black dogs and cowering dogs, was from Rocky. And he asks, and so for him and the pups, I want to ask anybody, if you go to the shelter, the dog that is hiding in the corner is the one that needs you the most. And if you watch some programs like Rocky Kanaka Sitting with Dogs, and other training programs that I'm sure are available, but I don't know about them. Hang on, I got an itch. You'll see what I mean, and you can learn the technique to bring the pup out of itself and help it get past whatever that thing was. Tears ran dry. I hope that you find a pup for you if you want one. You're welcome, Tears. And honey, I can't do it out here on the phone, but if I remember when we go back in before I read today's politically correct bedtime story, I'll go back in where the computer is and see if I can drop a link in the chat. Or if Carrie or any of the other mods have a moment, maybe they can grab us a link for Rocky, Kanaka, Sitting with Dogs, and maybe drop it in the chat for Tears Ran Dry. Anybody else that might be interested? How y'all like my wallpaper earrings? How do you like watching me try to suck a potato out of the exhaust pipe of a Harley Davidson? Thank you, darlings. I got to get way up on you to see anything. Somebody the other day said, I love when you slip into your Arkansas, when my natural voice comes out. Rosemary, I did not. There is a lady here in town that makes these and sells them. I got them at the drugstore, at the pharmacy. She's like different smaller, like mom and pop stores here in town. They let her put up like I don't know what you would call it, a placard, a display, a small display. And she'll have maybe, let's say a dozen to 15 different pair on the display of varying colors, but they're all basically the same shape. But what she does, let me get another puff. Okay, see, it's two. They're not attached to one another. Okay, they're just cut out kind of like the shape of a leaf. Okay, and she pokes a hole in them, and of course she has the hardware, and just puts it on there. And I love them, and I like big earrings, and they're so lightweight that I can wear the big earrings and not have the pull on the earlobe so much, because as we age, our noses and our ears continue to grow. so we all get long in the ear and the tooth and all that business. But what she does, baby, is she goes to stores that sell wallpaper. And the sample books, she gets the ones for free that have the wallpaper samples that like nobody's buying, or they're out of style or out of stock, or like they don't, whatever. Okay. The ones that they're going to just throw in the trash. She charges $5 a pair. And I told the lady at the counter in the pharmacy, I said, somebody needs to tell this lady, this is at least $15. Just the fact that she made it. Hi, John. Mr. Potato Head. I've often wondered, John, are your ears and nose and eyeballs removable? And like can we pull your eyeballs off and put them like where your mouth is and put your, I know, Rosemary. John, it's not funny. John, I'm not joking. I really want to know if we can rearrange your face. Gangsta talk. I almost spit on myself. I dropped my cigarette. Where'd it go? See what happens? See what happens when I get smart mouth? Set myself on fire. On fire. Oh, only Carrie can rearrange your face? You come to Arkansas, I'll rearrange your face. How did I know? Because he's Potato Head. Carrie. Is BS in here? BS, I didn't see you. But I see Carrie saying hi. I love you in a place where there's no space and time. I love you for my life. You're a friend of mine. And when my life is over, remember when we were together. We were alone, and I was singing this song to you. It just came back to me out of the blue. I'm thinking of my hubby. I might have to sing it to him because that's how I feel about him. I love him in a place where there's no space and time. And Carrie loves John, and they're friends of mine. Thank you, Lord. I'm all full of myself. I better settle down. I forget I'm running live over here. Pardon my cough. So I'm going to make me some mint tea after we get off of here. It just sounds good. And I'm going to make a sweet potato pie, y'all, and I ain't never made a sweet potato pie. I baked off the pie crust last night, about 9:30-ish, because, you know, so I could just let it cool overnight. So I'm going to have to find me a good recipe for an old-fashioned. I don't want no newfangled nothing. I want to make a sweet potato pie and see if I can make it taste like my mama's. I hadn't had sweet potato pie in forever. And Lillian brought us a sack of sweet potatoes. And I've got 3 left, and I believe they'll be just about enough to make a 9-inch pie. Well, pie is a pie. And when I talk about pie, I don't know how many of you might have seen the movie Michael with John Travolta. It's an older movie. It feels weird to me to say it's older. Still kind of new to me. But he plays the Archangel Michael. It's a comedy, a romantic comedy. But in the movie, at one point they end up in this cafe that is famous for pie.
And the character played by Andy McDowell starts singing a song that she wrote about pie. And it goes a little something like this here. Pie, pie, me oh my, I love pie. That's it. Crooked Arrow, you can't hear well, darling? Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. And I don't know if I'm doing it on purpose or not. Sometimes I can hear clear as a bell. Like this morning, I was out here and I was trying to learn that song standing out here on the front porch. And Timmy, my neighbor, kitty corner across the road, was out on his front porch and he sneezed several times. Rags. And I said, bless you. He said, thank you. And I said, Timmy, isn't it funny? I can hear you clear as a bell right now, and you can hear me plumb across the road and 3 houses down. And we weren't yelling. We weren't hollering. And he said, yeah. He said, and it's only in the morning. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's got to do, I don't know. He thinks he said, oh, it's probably traffic. We'll shoot fire. We've done it when, like right now, there ain't no cars going by. But he ain't out there. Thank you, Carrie, for dropping links, love. I'm just looking at chat. Crooked Arrow, you sing all the time. People think you're a weirdo. Sherry, it's because you are, like me. Sherry, yesterday I wore one of my favorite shirts, the one with Animal from the Muppet Show. It says freaky by nature. I like you weird because you have a cool weirdness. Yeah, and love yourself like I know you do. And you even put in chat, you love being a weirdo. Sometimes my title here, when I'm using StreamYard and I can have lip locked no more, and underneath it I can put my title. Sometimes I just make up whatever I want it to say. Yesterday I was leader of the pack. Sometimes I'm batshit crazy old lady on YouTube, on WeirdTube. Sometimes I am, what is that one? I use the word weirdo. Unpredictable weirdo on YouTube. So, listen, Crooked Arrow. You and I are contemporaries. We grew up in a day and time, a space and age, when it was analog. And you had to turn a rotary dial on a phone that weighed 50 pounds. You and I, my darling, had the pleasure of things like Steppenwolf, The Who, Cat Stevens, Auntie Sherry. You and I are the generation of weirdos. Andy Warhol, for crying out loud. Rod McEwen. Auntie Sherry, I firmly believe, and I'm sure this is a generational thing, and it happens with every generation, it seems. But the way the world is today, I think we grew up in one of the best times. We grew up during the civil rights movements, women's rights movements, gay rights movements, and we participated in all of that. Reproductive rights movements. It was a wonderful time. It's still a wonderful time because our time is what we make of it. How we choose to react to the things going on around us, isn't it? All right, let me get one more puff here. And let's go have a story and then we'll say goodbye. Oh, Lillian's out in the yard. She's walking her new rescue puppy. I don't know if we're pixeling. Shh. Everybody be really quiet. Don't say anything. I mean, you can chat in the chat room, but be really quiet about it. I don't know if you can see her. She's wearing a red shirt. And that is her adult grandson, Travis. He's the one that she told, don't call 911, and he did anyway. Yay, Travis. Travis has the pooper scooper. And we don't usually get to see Rags on this channel, but there she is. Oh, why are you looking sad? Are you sad or are you sleepy? Rags, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. And you make me happy when my skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. No, Auntie Sherry, I am not. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken. And so I hung my head and I cried. 'Cause you're my sunshine, my only sunshine. And you make me happy when the skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, just how much I love you.
Please don't take my sunshine away. Okay. Story time, and then goodbye. And thank you, everybody, for being here today for another one of Lip Luck No More's. Let me adjust the camera here. Hang on. We're going to bounce around just a little bit. All right. Thanks. I appreciate you being here. Willow, we do not need your cameo performance today. Willow. And I'm trying to maneuver around a cat. And welcome to the new members. And I do hope that you will consider, once your free membership expires after a month, to give it some thought. No, Willow. No, Willow. She's trying to knock us over. So, I just came back from the dispensary. Well, not just. Okay, I lied. I didn't just come back. And an hour and a half ago, I came back. Geez, you people, and you're so literate with this stuff. Hi, Cherokee Girl. I've never tried this. This is a disposable vape. This is live resin, THC. It is sativa, and it's pretty powerful, pretty powerful, they say. Well, we're fixing to find out. Very smooth, very pleasant taste. It tastes like root beer. It really does. Wow. I didn't expect it to actually taste like root beer. So now we'll see if I can read and do our dramatic reading with root beer and Coke. In the continuing saga, excuse me, I got to get in character here. Don't get tickled. If I get tickled, it'll be Katie bar the door. I'll piss all over the peaches if I get tickled. In the continuing saga of the ever popular Politically Correct Bedtime Stories, Modern Tales for Our Life and Times by James Finn Garner. Copyright 1994, Macmillan Publishing, New York, New York. Used under the Fair Use Doctrine, 1976, Section 107, with absolutely no intent of infringing upon the rights of the copyright owner, who is James Finn Garner. This should be really good, because I'm going to take another hit. It may take
A Jody Sue Brown hour just for me to get through this story. Smoke them if you got them. Wait a minute, wait. I got a cough, wait. Woo! All right. If you ain't choking, you ain't token. The Three Codependent Goats Gruff by James Finn Garner. I feel like Betty White right now. No, I don't need a Snickers. Okay. Once, on a lovely mountainside, lived 3 goats who were related as siblings. Their name was Gruff, and they were a very close family. During the winter months, they lived in a lush green valley, eating grass and doing other things in a naturally goatish manner. When summer came, they would travel up the mountainside to where the pasture was sweeter. This way, they did not overgraze their valley and kept their ecological footprint as small as possible. To get to this pasture, the goats had to cross a bridge over a wide chasm, or chasm. Some might say chasm. I say chasm. Like John McKinney says potato, I say potato. Okay, chasm, chasm. When the first days of summer came, one goat set out to cross the bridge. This goat was the least chronologically accomplished of the siblings, and thus had achieved the least superiority in size. When he reached the bridge, he lashed on his safety helmet and grasped the handrail. But as he began to cross, a menacing growl came from beneath the bridge. Over the railing and onto the bridge leaped a troll. Hairy, dirt accomplished, and odor enhanced. Yarg!
intoned the troll. I am the keeper of this bridge, and wild goats may have the right to cross it. I'll eat any that try. But why, Mr. Troll? Pleaded the goat. Because I'm a troll, and I'm proud of it. I have a troll's needs, and those needs include eating goats. So, you better respect them or else. The goat was frightened. Certainly, sir, he stammered. If eating me would help you become a more complete troll, nothing would please me more. But I really can't commit to your course of action without first consulting my siblings. Will you excuse me? And the goat ran back to the valley. Next, the middle sibling goat came up to the bridge. This goat was more chronologically advanced than the first goat, and so enjoyed an advantage in size, although this did not make him a better or more deserving goat. He was about to cross the bridge when the troll stopped him. Nature has made me a troll, he said, and I embrace my trollhood. Would you deny me my right to live the life of a troll as fully and effectively as I can? Me? Never! Exclaimed the goat proudly. Then, stand still there while I come over and eat you up. And don't try to run away. I would take that as a personal affront. He began to invade the goat's personal space. However, bloated the goat. Not bloated the goat. Blurted. However, blurted the goat, I have a very close family, and it would be selfish of me to allow myself to be eaten without asking their opinion. I have respect for their feelings too. I would hate to think that my absence would cause them any emotional stress if I hadn't first. Go then, screamed the troll. I'll rush back here as soon as we reach a consensus, the goat said, for it's not fair to keep you in suspense. You're too kind, sighed the troll. And the goat ran back to the valley. As his hunger grew, the troll began to feel a great grievance toward the goats. If he didn't get to eat at least one of them, he was determined to go to the to go to the authorities. When the third goat came to the bridge, the troll discovered that he was nearly twice the troll's size. With large, sharp horns. And hard, heavy hooves. The troll felt his physical intimidation prerogative fading fast. As fear turned his insides into jelly, the troll sank to his knees and pleaded. "Oh, please forgive me. I was using you and your goat siblings for my own selfish ends. I don't know what drove me to it, but I have seen the error of my ways." The goat, too, got down on what passed for knees in goats and said, Now, you can't take all the blame for yourself. Our presence and supreme ability put you in this situation. My siblings and I feel terrible. Please, you must forgive us. The troll began to sob. No, it's all my fault. I threatened and I bullied you just for the sake of my own troll survival. How selfish I was. But the goat would have none of this. We were the selfish ones. We only wanted to save our own skins, and we totally neglected your needs. Please, eat me now. No, the troll said. You must butt me off this. You must block me from this chat. Did I say block me from that? No, I read that wrong. Let me see. Oh, no, it doesn't say you must block me from this chat. No, it says, the troll said, you must butt me off this bridge for my insensitivity and selfishness. I'll do no such thing, said the goat, since we all tempted you in the first place. Here, have a chomp. Go ahead. I'm telling you, the troll insisted, standing up. I'm the guilty one here. Now knock me off this damn bridge and be quick about it. Look, said the goat, rearing to his full height. No one is going to take away my blame for this. Not even you. So eat me before I pop you in the nose. Don't play guiltier than thou with me, hornhead. Hornhead? You smelly hairball. I'll show you guilt. And with that, they wrestled and bit and punched and kicked as each other sought to don the mantle of blame. The other 2 goats bounded up to the bridge and sized up the fight. Feeling guilty at not accepting enough of the blame, they joined the others in a whirling ball of hair, hooves, horns, and teeth. But the little bridge was not built to carry such weight. It shook and swayed and finally buckled, hurling the troll and 3 codependent goats gruff into the chasm. On their way down, they each felt relieved that they would finally get what they deserved. Plus, as a bonus, a little extra guilt for the fate of the others. So we want to be careful how we battle our trolls. We may want to accept some of the blame ourselves for their presence. We should be sensitive to their needs. And all accept our responsibility when shit goes to hell in a handbasket on motherfucking YouTube. Now, hi, Lord Dandy. Hi, Heffel. Thanks for putting up with me the way you kids do. I really appreciate it. I truly do. But we need a closing song. And not, we were alone and I was singing a song to you. I've done a lot of singing today, more than I ordinarily do. Let me see, I've got something written on it. Let me go over here and see what I've written on that note. Oh, let's see. It was a note to remind me that I want to make mint tea and sweet potato pie. To gift memberships, which we did. To use my phone instead of my computer, which I did. I had the note on here to sing Jug of Punch, which I did. Because I didn't really expect to make it through the requested song. What does this say? Okay. That's Pretty Patty Patches. She's my emotional support cat. All right. I always have to pick up my accoutrement because of the potential danger to the kitty cats somehow. I don't know. I'm sure they can't get into it, but I just don't. I believe we should be responsible. Sitting in the morning sun, and I'll be sitting when the evening comes. watching the ships roll in. And then I watch them roll away again. Sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time, wasting time. I left my home in Georgia. I headed for the Frisco Bay. I got nothing left to live for, and it looked like nothing gonna come my way. I'm sitting on the dock of the bay. I'm watching the tide rolling away. I'm sitting on the dock of the bay. I'm wasting time, wasting time. It looked like nothing's ever gonna change. Everything remains the same. And I can't do what 10,000 people tell me to do. And so I guess I'll remain the same. Sitting here, resting my bones, and this old loneliness won't leave me alone. 10,000 miles I roamed just to make this damn dock my home. Now I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, and I'm watching the tide roll away. Who's sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time, wasting time. Darlings, please continue being kind one to another. It's not going to hurt you one single bit, and it's not going to cost you one single thin dime. And it's going to come back to you in the form of karma or a blessing when you're expecting it the very least and needing it the very most. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't keep your asses up in here because I got a sweet potato pie to make. If I missed you in chat, I'm sorry. I'll try to catch you on the flip-flop. All right, welcome new members. I got to find the right button to say end the live. It looks like nothing's ever gonna change. Everything remains the same. And I can't do what all of y'all tell me to. Get out.